presentation. We have 5 items. One of them will present today. The others will present on Tuesday. The first item that we have on awards and presentation is a presentation from Ms. Teresa Strawn. She's the president and CEO of Dare to Care. You come hit that little button right there in front of you. Says touchpad. There we go.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Okay, I'm Teresa Strawn. I'm the president of Dare to Care. I come to you requesting your assistance with putting on a phenomenal program here in Dothan. I have a program called State of Emergency, Stop the Violence, Cease the Fire. We have targeted 5 cities in the state of Alabama, which is Dothan, Mobile, Montgomery, Birmingham, and Huntsville. The premises is to bring in statewide celebrities and national celebrities to play basketball with local law enforcement and high school students. The celebrities will come and sign autographs and speak. We will have a program from 5 to 6:30, excuse me, where we will have 2 victims' families that are affected by gun violence to speak, one with a solved murder, one with the unsolved murder, to give the demographics of what's really going on after everything has occurred. We're asking that the county help us facilitate this program. We need volunteer officers to be security for the event. We need officers to actually play ball at the event. My organization is putting up $15,000 per city. The event is costing $30,000 per city. So we're asking for financial assistance with the remaining $15,000. The reason being is if my organization has to put up the whole $30,000, then the ticket price will be between $20 and $30. If the county comes in and facilitates and helps us and we get sponsorship, then the tickets price will be $5 to $10. We're trying to talk with law enforcement to see about doing a gun buyback during the 5 to 6:30 time to try to get some of the guns off the streets. I'm originally from Dothan, and within the last couple of years, the gun violence has been horrific here. It's phenomenal what's going on. I just really want to do something to give an impact. And the thing is that right now, unfortunately, parents aren't raising kids. TV and music is raising kids. Celebrities is raising kids. And I have been fortunate enough to be in the entertainment business for over 30 years. So I know a lot of celebrities. So with that being said, I personally feel if these people come into a city, talk to these kids and let them know, look, this is music, this is a real life, or this is what I went up against and I went to jail and I got blessed enough to get out and do something different. They will listen to it a little bit more than they will one of us actually speaking to them. And with having the police play on the teams with the celebrities and the high school players is showing unification. The teams will be named Peace and Unity. And that's what it's all about. Just trying to level the playing field and get these kids' heads back on straight some kind of way. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would have time to read over the presentation that I gave to you and consider assisting me in making this event a wonderful event.
Ms. Reese, we thank you for your time, and I certainly want to commend you for your efforts and what you're doing. I think it's something great for every city. Matter of fact, myself and Commissioner Herring were talking about some of this about 4 months ago about trying to make an impact, and then I think you ought to be commended for even trying to reach out. I don't think that's just a stretch in what you're asking, but I do think we have to get the entire community involved. What that looks like at this moment, I don't know, but I know we need to be jumping on it because I think your date was December 2nd. But you came to the right place. You got some of the right key people in here, along with the 2 deputies serve as commissioners and Ms. Radford back there. I think we can definitely try to brainstorm and see if we help put this event together. I think it's something good, not only for our community, but for all the children and kids and youth that are involved, because they are indeed not letting parents or schools raise them. They're letting, like she said, letting the TV, the radio, this entertainment business, they're letting all those things, they think it's real, and it's really not in some senses. And I really want to see if we can help her in making this happen, and something that we need to think about, something we need to discuss. And I'm sure you guys have some more questions that you want to ask.
I do, Mr. Chairman,
I
if that's
know you
okay.
do.
Yeah, you know me. So the money that's made in this, what's it go towards? What will it go towards?
Last year I brought Floyd Mayweather to Birmingham, and what we did with that event, we gave all of the proceeds and the toys that were raised to the inmates from the city and the county jail to their kids for Christmas. With this event, we really are tunneling towards giving the funds to kids whose parents or sibling has been affected by gun violence for Christmas, because it is hitting the holiday season.
Okay.
So,
And something else you might, I don't know if you have done or not, but the Wiregrass Angel House here, I don't know if you've heard of them or not, but it's a nonprofit organization, and that's what they do is they help victims of violent crimes. So most of the things they deal with are homicides, but I can give you that number whenever we get done here in a little bit. Miss Shelley
Okay.
Linderman, who is the director, but she'd be one, and her and Katie there, and Katie Lewis, but they'd be ones to really possibly help promote this and move this forward, you know,
Okay.
of those type things, and help you in that, in this area here. So
okay, thank you so much.
yeah, they're regional. So they're not just, they're in like 9 counties around here.
Mhm.
So it's a decent organization. They also need money, of course, you know, it's nonprofit, and people just don't see the need of it sometimes until you're in that situation. So I'll get you that information. It might be a step to sort of get this moving where it needs to be.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
I do have a question. This 15,000, is that split between county and city, or are you going to both agencies asking?
I'm going to both agencies. I'm asking both agencies for help.
For the full 15,000 for each, or splitting it, or how's that?
Split, it can be split. It can be split. It's just the 15,000 is what's needed after my organization puts up their 15,000.
Mr. Reese, I bet you're pretty good after we got phone. You have a remarkable track record of making things happen, and I just love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I want to say this too, as well, that, you know, there's no doubt that our communities need to see that, you know, on both sides, law enforcement's not against anyone. They got a job to do, you know,
Exactly.
but a lot of times it's what the media portrays us as, just like they do politicians. You know, they portray you as something evil. They portray you as something bad, but this is the way we've got to do it. We've got to get out and work hard together and come together as one unit and show that. So I appreciate what you're doing, and
Thank you so much.
you got me on board.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Also, man, thank you for what you're doing. We need you.
Sir,
Thank you.
we might need you to come back Monday. I'm not sure yet. After we meet a little bit and talk with the chairman and kind of see where we're at, and I'll let you know that.
Okay.
Thank you
Just
so
let me
much.
know and I'll come back down.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Second item we have is a presentation for Visit Dothan, which our ex-chairman Culver will come, and he's going to come and introduce our new director for Visit Dothan. That's item number 2. You guys okay with that?
Okay.
And then third item we have is a recognition from our chairman Brandon Shoup, which also take place on Tuesday.
Okay.
Fourth item we have is a presentation about our youth sports facilities. I don't know what all that entails, but I'm sure Brandon knows. You haven't anything about that, Peter? Okay. I'm sure he'll discuss that with us on Tuesday.
And I've spoke briefly with him. I know there's going to be a few people here that's possibly going to speak.
Are they all going to speak Tuesday? Okay. Is that has to do with that national? Is that something coming here? Because
Something that
It's just so
maybe look
broad.
to at doing in the future.
Yeah.
I got you.
What, yeah, what that is have to do with youth sports events and sporting events and so forth, is my understanding.
Mhm.
And it's to.
Well, it says
hopefully-
facilities.
Yeah, that's what it is. Facilities and sporting events. There's
Someone
several that
said
don't have, so.
Okay. All right. Put that on the agenda. On our last one, we have a service award recognition from our county engineer, Barclay Kirkland Road and Bridge.
Yes.
Okay,
I'd like to make a comment on that right if you don't mind.
go ahead.
I won't be here next week. I'll be on vacation with my family. But it's Jason Harper's being recognized.
Jason Hall.
31 years with the county. And he made my transition into this position. He does an incredible job at his position and very knowledgeable and just like a major asset to the county. He's going to be missed. And I wish I was going to be here to tell him thank you, but I will in the future. But
Are you telling them now?
outstanding. He does a great job. You can, matter of fact, Jay, he does such a wonderful job. You can take tomorrow, next 4 days off.
All right. Moving on to our regular agenda items that we have scheduled for it's coming up Tuesday. And please keep in mind, it's not on Monday, it will be on Tuesday. We have 7 items. The first item we have is request to award revised ACCA joint county bid for herbicides. You have a problem with that?
No objection.
No objection.
Second item is request for 010 Lounge Retail Liquor License Class 1 River Lounge 2 located at 3042 West State Highway 92 in Newton, Alabama. You guys have an objection for that?
No objection.
We do have a speaker. He wants to speak on that. Attorney,
Commission,
state your name so they have for the record.
no, just what, no, Commission, one more time.
There we go.
Dustin Fowler from Raw Movie Enterprises, DBA, JR's Pizza Palace.
All
Spoke
right.
with Mr. Register, he couldn't be here, was not gonna be here, don't know what reasons, maybe it's personal in nature.
We had moved it up.
I thought this was the lounge you were talking
No,
about.
this is 92.
Gotcha. I apologize.
Just stay there. We're about.
You're good. We're coming right to you. We're coming right to you. Item number 3, regular agenda request for 040 retail on or off premise and 060 retail table wine owner off premise license to Ramu Enterprise LLC doing business as JR's Pizza Palace located at 14634 West US Highway 84 in Newton, Alabama.
If I may, Commission members, I'm here on behalf of Mr. Jack Ramu, the owner, operator, sole owner, operator of Raw Movie Enterprises. It's actually clarified, it's a beer and wine license. He amended that last time, as we previously said, he didn't want a lounge license, guys. So he had to go back and amend it.
Gotcha.
He has no intent of serving hard liquor, he just wants beer and wine. As it was mentioned last time, if I can approach a couple of things.
Sure.
One copy, guys. To begin, as you can see, I don't know if y'all had it last time or if y'all had it this time before. Sheriff Valenza by the statute went by and did a survey conducted pursuant to Alabama law. He said in the letter, official letter, that there was no legal reason to deny him this license.
Gotcha.
That's in black and white. Additionally, we had approximately 200 signatures in support of him getting a beer and wine license. The majority of those signatures are in the Midland, City, Newton, Lynchburg area. So there is 200 people to sign. Now, I would say this, I'd say 90% of those are in Houston County. Dothan, Rehoboth, some outlying area. On top of that, there was issues or questions about his menu, guys. I provided you a copy of the menu along with daily specials. He's not, as we previously stated, not trying to run a bar. He has sundaes, snow cones, and banana splits. That's not happening at most bars with trouble.
That's right.
I mean, he's just not. By law, he is approved for this license. He cannot have a lounge. He cannot turn into a bar. I mean, it's impossible. It's like trying to come back to where you've never been. The law will not allow it. It is strictly going to be beer and wine. People want to have a beer with their pizza, if not, why go out and have pizza? Just stay at home, go to DiGiorno, or whatever it is.
He signs off on all of them about,
Good deal.
that's not nothing new.
There was no issues, ABC approving him. A large majority of Houston County, including the areas I previously spoke about, are in favor of him getting this. I would encourage you, if you have any questions or issues that I can't answer today, to go out there. He has a lot of teenagers come in. You know, I'm not hating on Mr. Remu's age. He's 62 or 63 years old. He does not want any trouble with hard liquor.
Gotcha.
He does not want a bunch of drunks out there. He is also, as far as I believe Commissioner Adams asked, he is going to be day to day most of the time. Mr. Remu is a very good pizza chef. He's done it all his life. He's gonna be there. Now, can I tell you, he's gonna be there 24/7 now? He may have a death in the family. He may get sick, he may get COVID. But he is there most of the time because he feels no one else can cook his pizza like him. But that bothers him. So he's going to be day to day. He's not planning on staying open until 2 or 3 in the morning. Again, like he told me, he is 63 years old. It's way past his bedtime. He has been in the restaurant business. He started out like making pizzas at 20 years old. He understands the trouble that comes with liquor. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want trouble. He likes the kids in there. He likes the families. He likes to go visit the tables. He has the crane game. He has cornhole. He has ping pong. I mean, to quote you, Commissioner Harvey, I could have put it better. He really just wants to serve beer and wine with some chicken wings. I mean, that's just the truth. He likes Wicksburg. This is considered his kind of retirement gig at 62 years old. Again, as you can see, as food lounges and bars don't serve Sunday and snow cones. And that's on his menu. He's been doing it for a while. I mean, that's it. That's all he wants to do is a beer and wine license.
I have no objection.
You guys got a question?
No objection.
Just a statement. This time here is totally different than it was last time.
The license is different.
Yeah, and the business itself.
Well, he was always gonna be family friendly, and that's what we were saying last time. He does not want people out there.
Right.
Getting smashed in front of his kids. He doesn't want to fight anybody. He does not want security at the door. He's like, I've worked in places like that. He said, that's a nightmare. He said, people start getting hard liquor. He said, the blood gets boiled. He said, I ain't fighting at 62, 63 years old now. He said, I'm just not.
I've read the Facebook's post. I've spoke to people out there around this. And this is nearly about a 100% turnaround from the establishment prior to that, where he was wanting to do the sports bar. They were in objection of that sports bar because of the negativity his previous business had, and they were afraid it was going to go back the same way.
Now, he didn't own Teasers, if that's what you think.
He purchased Teasers.
I think he shut Teasers down, but he,
Well, he ran it, it was ran for about a year up under Jack.
so he shut it down.
Yeah, so, but that's in the past,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
past that, so, but he
No.
was stating last time that sports bar was gonna be like Applebee's don't have pool tables, all that stuff in. So, but this time he's got it set up like his business he had down at 231 South and Saunders Road when he had the little pizza establishment.
I would
down there.
say, I went to that one. Food was really good. Kobe got it.
Yeah.
Kobe got a lot of things.
So, and I'm not in objection with this go around of him getting beer and wine.
Right. This one, I would say this Commissioner Ivey, this one is probably more family friendly.
It is.
Than the one down in towards our area a little bit, Commissioner Ivey. It's more family friendly. Like, he brought in games. Now, I've only eaten there one time, so I'm not gonna lie to you intentionally. He may have had a crane game or a video game, one in
Yeah.
Woods Road. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know they used to be, few of the deputies that go in there and eat lunch and all.
That's right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, this one is geared more towards, like he said, like I said, he's been in the restaurant business a long time. Most of your kids are gonna decide where parents eat. And while their kids are running around, playing ping pong, cornhole, mom and daddy have wine and beer. They have a glass with their Italian food.
yeah, and there's not another food establishment out in that community that serves pizzas, calzones, you know, any of that stuff. Most of it's chicken wings, chicken fingers, you know, a regular 3-course meal during lunch. So, like I said, I don't have an objection this time.
Well, we thank y'all. Like I said, his target area is mainly the nights. People, I mean, listen, we're a long way from that. It ain't an easy little drive. Is, hey, y'all wanna cook tonight? No. How about we just meet at 5:30 at JR's Pizza Palace? The kids can play, they can run around, they play cornhole, they can crane game, do whatever it is they wanna do. can we have a beer and you have a glass of wine and we can unwind for the
Yeah.
day? That's what he wants. Like I said, he's 60 years old.
Yeah.
He does, and he just, let me say this. He should have clarified the license commissioner out, but he never had an intent to turn this into a full-blown bar and lounge. He's like, I didn't want that.
Yeah.
He said, I don't want this at 62.
Yeah.
He said, I've worked in those places. He said, that's a nightmare. He said, I like family, I like kids. Like you see with 200 signatures, he goes around and talks to the tables. Business is slowing down years.
Attorney Fowler, I am curious. I mean, you got to beer and wine. Why not have the liquor on there? Why wouldn't you have it on there? I'm just
Because,
curious.
let me say this, Mr. Remove,
Uh-huh.
now, has been everything from an owner
Uh-huh.
to a pizza cook in the back.
Gotcha.
He's ran the gambit of restaurant industry. And I waited tables through law school. I mean, I will say this, he doesn't want people coming in there and saying, hey, especially with his family's there, how about we take 3 or 4 shots to keep? He's like, I don't want that. He says, that drives away my families. That's gonna drive away the teenagers who want to get a pizza on Friday night. He said, that hard liquor,
Gotcha.
it's not family food. He said, it's just not. He said, every restaurant I worked in, he said, have I had people, he said, in 40 years of doing restaurant business, give or take,
Mhm.
he said, get drunk and stupid. Well, yeah, on beer. He said, that happens. He said, but it's more prevalent with liquor. He said, people will start doing shots.
Okay.
And he even said this, he said, I'm not letting somebody come in my restaurant, he said, if I can help it. He said, and get smashed on beer and wine. He said, that is, he said, he said, I know I got the power to cut you off and not sell you. He said, so you start getting stupid in front of these kids and families? He said, I'm cutting you off and you gotta go. I mean, that hard liquor, through his experience, Commissioner Harvey,
Mhm.
just brings problems.
Gotcha.
Problems he doesn't want. He doesn't want somebody to say, well, you've had 2 or 3 fights out there. Well, then he goes and hires a security guard. That's more money. He doesn't want that.
Gotcha.
Let me say this, I think it's more valuable to him, even from an economic standpoint. That's a great question, Commissioner Harvey. To keep, make sure I choose my words correctly. He don't want the fighters in there, the people that want to show off how tough they are, how much they can drink, because then your family and your kids are not coming. I'm not taking my kid to a restaurant where people are going to get smashed and hammered.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm just not. If there's a risk of it, I'm not taking my kid there. I don't want to take my kid to somewhere that's got to have security.
Gotcha.
I got off-duty officers who are my security. He doesn't want that. And he thinks if he keeps out the hard liquor, he's not gonna have that problem. Or, again, we can't say somebody won't get too,
That's right.
somebody may drink before they come in, him not know it, serve 3 or 4 beers, and him not know it. He's like, I have to cut them off. And he said, people who drink beer are less violent, through his experience, than people who drink that hard liquor. He said, you start shooting that tequila, you start shooting that Jaeger. He said, if I get known as a place that is just a bar room brawl all the time, or a lounge, he said, I'm gonna run off my family. He said, people aren't gonna let their 16-year-old come up there from Wicksburg High School and go on a date with their girlfriend there. He said, they're not gonna do it. He said, that's gonna cost me money. He said, I don't, he said, I'm too old. He said, I don't wanna deal with that anymore. He likes the community. They like him, and he is going to keep out as much as possible the bar and brawls that start from that hard liquor. Commissioner Herring and Commissioner Ivy are law enforcement. That hard liquor just hits different than that beer. Now, I don't know how to say it. That Jaeger, that tequila, maybe brown water, not as much as the old timers say, but you start shooting shots at tequila and that Jaeger, people do really stupid things. And he does not want families to be exposed to that. He's like, I just don't want it. He's like 62, 63 years old. He said, I don't want to be in there having to throw people out all the time. I don't want to cut into my overhead and lose business having to hire security. He's like, then my insurance goes up if I get sued or claims. He's like, I don't want that. He said, that's just an overhead experience I'm not willing to deal with. He said, this is a great market for families and teenagers.
Gotcha.
He said, and I want to keep it that way.
I do have one request though. The sign that is behind the bar saying that they're unable to sell alcohol due to the commission. If it get approved on Monday, can we have that signed?
Absolutely. Do you want it?
I do know they've got to sign up.
We'll take it down.
Not stating it in those exact words. I have been told about the sign.
I will tell you what, if we were.
No, tell them to bring it up, but bring it here.
If we were approved Monday, did y'all want it? Let me know.
Yeah.
We would definitely get it taken down.
I want it.
Okay. I will get that. Y'all have any questions about the menu? As you can see,
I think everything
this is
looks,
not bar food menu.
I think
Yeah, no-
everything
no
looks pretty
objection at
good.
all.
No objection.
We got any closing arguments from the other side, opposing side? That was a joke. I was.
Hey, thank you guys. I'll see you
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Okay,
All right.
you definitely earned your money. Good job.
Anyone in opposition, anyone opposed to put that on the agenda for
No,
Tuesday?
no
No
objection.
objection.
Item number 4, request to approve a budget amendment to add additional community support for Chamber of Commerce and the Volunteer Fire Department for fiscal year 2024 budget. Peter, you want to talk about that a little bit, or?
Be happy to, thank you. You know, as you gentlemen know, the agency requests are the commission's opportunity to support the community. And these are items that we felt were necessary in order to continue that ongoing support that the commission provides.
Thank you. In opposition for that?
No, so these are normal, what we've always done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Item number 5, request to approve budget amendment in the amount of $2,800 to assist Gordon Volunteer Fire Department with tax exempt eligibility determination. You want to talk about that?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Acting Chairman. As the commission may recall, there's a push to make sure that all of the volunteer fire departments are eligible for the monies that they receive through the commission. And this is a way in which some of those entities can afford to apply and receive the IRS eligibility requirements.
Right.
And the commission is committed in the past to support by paying the fees for the accounting firm that performs that. I think there's been 3 that have been already done, or 4.
I was gonna give an update once you,
Yes, sir.
I was on the liaison with the volunteer, fire departments. There's 17 departments. 6 of them has not met the requirement with the 501(c). Okay, 3 of them have submitted their paperwork to the IRS. They're waiting on all they're waiting on there to the letter. The other 3 are working towards getting it. And then this is just meeting our obligation that was made previously through the years on it. So everything's on path to get all the volunteer fire departments in check.
Yeah,
Or-
because this money here is money that was voted on a budget or 2 ago that was supposedly set aside to help take care of this.
That's correct. That is absolutely correct.
Yeah, they're doing their part. And like I said, this will ensure that the money given, taxpayer money is given legally to them at this time.
Okay. Any problems putting that on the agenda for Tuesday?
No objection.
Item number 6 is a request to approve resolution for expenditure of American Rescue Plan Act funds for sewer infrastructure project in the town of Quincy and approve accompanying sub-recipient agreement.
No objection.
I
No
think that's
objection.
what, that was what, about 500,000, what is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this town of Kinston, that's Mayor Jason Renew family, okay? Item number 7, our last item, was request to adopt resolution to enter into agreement with North Star Engineering Services for the design, surveying, and inspection for Homeland Security building site and building. Any opposition putting that on our agenda?
No, but I will have comments on that on Tuesday.
Okay. More comments from the commission or any?
Oh, not on the, what's on here now.
Got Gary,
Just want to, did you skip item number 2?
no, I didn't.
Yeah. didn't realize we had it.
Commissioner Cover, which item number 2, which one? On a presentation or the regular agenda?
The lounge retail.
No, we didn't,
He handled that right before.
no, we skipped it right before Attorney Fowler came up, we did that.
Yeah.
Okay. All minds satisfied? See you Tuesday.